Hey there, cool teachers. Thanks for hanging out with us after school here in the Cool Teacher Lounge.
Now we can kick back and relax. School's over for the day. Another day.
Yep, and the hard thing to do, of course, is relax when we fill our schedule completely full of stuff.
It's out of control.
Yes, we're talking in the previous episode about how important it is to not blow yourself up as a teacher.
Keep your sanity. Work, life, work, life. You have a life. You have a work, life. Can't stop that now. Can't stop it.
No, don't stop. Okay.
Okay, let's get started.
What we're talking about is a continuation of this other discussion that we started in the podcast about just ways that you can lighten your load, that you can increase your sanity and not feel like you're totally overworked and totally overburdened.
And these are from Pernille Ripp. We kind of adapted them a little bit, Pernille, but thank you so much. And we have a link to your blog.
Check out
is really
her blog.
Smart. She says, stop planning the whole lesson. I thought this was really clever. As I was reading this, I hadn't really thought about this. But she said when she plans a lesson now, she'll start with the initial steps and kind of have a feel for how it's going to unfold. But as you know, you never really know for sure how your lessons are going to unfold. So maybe just plan the beginning part and see how it goes, and then the students can give their input, and maybe they're going to come up with a better way for the lesson plan to proceed, actually. So it's this sort of, the teacher and students are working together. It's not just the teacher is in charge and I know everything and you know nothing. And I like that concept. I think that creates a much happier
Absolutely.
classroom. I think it's a great idea, Pernille.
She also suggests that eliminate checkout systems for books. If you are still using a lot of books in your classroom, eliminate the checkout system. Electronic checkout systems just became one more thing that we had to manage and keep track of, and be careful of things like this. She says maybe in the exception of like a hardcover book where you can pull off the desk cover, maybe they can write their name and post it and stick it in the desk cover and just stack it. Right? That you're not responsible for those things too. We blow an entire day in some of our classes just with the checkout systems and all of those things. We would love to have that time engaging the students.
And don't you want to encourage
stuff.
Your students to read? I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like grab a book out of the classroom
Lower
library,
the cost.
and they're going to return it. They're going to want to tell their friends to read it because they loved it. Okay, this is something that you could learn from, Chris, because this is one of the things that you do a lot. I used to, but I don't anymore. It's very simple for me to say no.
Okay.
Anyhow, stop committing right away. If somebody comes to you and says, hey, you want to help with this fundraiser for the blah, 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 and you're thinking, oh, yeah, I better do it. Just don't answer right away. There's nothing, just like you don't have to answer the telephone or you don't have to open your door. You don't have to answer right away. You can say, well, let me think about it. And then you have time to really kind of decompress, because initially you might say, oh, yeah, I'll do it, especially if you're a first-year teacher.
Yeah, not a problem. Let me tell you how that conversation goes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that sounds really, really cool. Sure, yeah, I'm sure I could squeeze it in. I can't squeeze it in.
Yeah. So just stop committing right away.
Yep. Stop trying every new idea.
Even though we tell you to do it, you don't have to.
Pick and choose. If you're an innovative teacher, awesome. Pick things that you're really excited about. And I like this idea. It's my own idea. Be willing to delegate ideas to other people to try them on, including your students. Hey, I heard about this new game, Terraria. Any chance you'd want to play it and tell me if it's worth trying out?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll do it. They're all over it.
And they will do it. So I even say, delegate the innovation and the experimentation to your group, whether that's a group of students, group of teachers, parents, whoever it is.
It's the collaborative classroom. It's a social learning. It's just a new way of creating this classroom where you, as the teacher, don't have to do it all, because you can't. I mean, you can't do it all. We could always do things better.
Yep.
But we can't.
You're never going to be able to have a completely gamified, flipped makerspace classroom.
No, you can't do it. Okay, here's another one, and I do this occasionally, and in fact, I think I just did it a while ago, is remove apps from your phone that you don't use, and make sure that you're not getting a lot of pop-ups and things like that from messages that can be kind of distracting, and then you're off on another Instagram flurry. So just don't do it. In fact, what you might do a test, 28 days, take off Instagram, Facebook. Well, no, you can't. You have to keep Facebook on because that's where our show is. But take off some of those social tools and see how you do for 28 days. You might find, hey, I can get a lot more done.
Yep, absolutely. And it kind of related to this, look for efficient ways to do your own professional development. You don't have to read every blog. Find the ones that you like the best. Be willing to try an online conference if you don't want to travel. It's just taking up too much time. Check out shows like this, the Cool Teacher Show.
The Cool Teacher Show. It's
For
professional
just those
development.
10 minutes of professional development, you get smarter every time.
Yeah, you get credit. We'll have to talk to your principal about that.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. It's time for you to get the heck out of here. But we always appreciate it when you hang out with us for extracurricular. And hopefully, Purnell's ideas sink in. The address is on the screen and down in the description. You can check it out. Remember, always like, subscribe, be our friends.
Yeah, push the like button.
See you later.
Bye.